be able to see from this problem. I'm not defensive about it.
People, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another live stream, and welcome to the watch along for Johor versus Chelsea, the final game of the pre-season tour in Australia and Asia. Big up to every single one of you who is locked in. Make sure you're smashing the like, subscribe if you're new around here, all of that good stuff. Get your thoughts in the chat as always as well. And after the big success against AC Milan yesterday, Chelsea are sticking with that back three. We'll get straight into the team news and discuss the ins and outs of that and what we can expect from this game. A bit of a look back at yesterday, what worked really well with the back three. And again, I was saying in the review, something that I would like to see a lot more of. I think it really suits us a lot better, the back three, than the back four with the squad that the current state it is in. But anyway, make sure, guys, you're smashing the like, subscribing if you're new around here. Before we get into it all though, make sure you show some love to the sponsors, Jerseys FC Soccer Shop. Link is in the description. Grab your Chelsea gear, grab your retro Chelsea kits, whatever you want. Great quality, affordable prices, loads of jerseys over there. Go and show the guys some love. Link in the description and pinned to the top of the chat. So make sure you go and show Jerseys FC Soccer Shop some love. Link in the description, guys. Use code BLUEBROTHER to get yourself 20% off for the upcoming season. Now, that is enough about that. Let's see what the early people in the chat are saying. I would have João Pedro first choice and Welbeck third. I hear it. Big up to you, brother. I don't know where Penders is. There's been no confirmation yet of where Penders is. Is he injured? Is he just not going to be used in this game? Obviously, Colwell was never going to play in this game. But I don't know where Penders is, to be perfectly honest. And that is I don't want to say it's a concern, but for him to have only played 45 minutes of football on this tour is not exactly screaming to me that he's going to be number one starting the season. That doesn't scream that to me whatsoever. We're going to get into the team imminently. No, Lavia's not injured again. He's absolutely fine. You know, the guys that played yesterday are not playing today. Big up to you, brother. I'm baffled how there's no Penders as well. He must be injured. He must be injured. Yep, tomorrow's the Carabao Cup round 2 draw. It is. He's injured. Has that been confirmed that he's injured? Let me just bring the team up anyway. This is the team. So having wanted to see the back three, we're seeing it again. A lot of guys that played yesterday are just not in the squad. So we've got Sharman Lowe in goal. Back three of Sarr, Tosin central centre-back, Anselmino on the other side. Quenda and Gittins doing up wing-back shifts. Gittins in the wing-back position is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to be interested to see what he offers in that position. We've got Nicole Jazuli, the youngster, in with a Sugu, who captains a side in the midfield too. And then we've got Esteval and Jackson as those kind of twin tens behind the lap. And I think this is a massive game for Nicholas Jackson. And obviously on the bench, you've got Slanina and Cuz. You've got two keepers on the bench. Youngsters in Watson and Welsh. Kavuma McQueen's there, Satpayev. And you've got Mudryk as well. Mudryk should at least get 45 minutes. He may well get half an hour, 45 minutes. And look, we're against the team who are obviously from Malaysia. Domestically, they're unbelievable. They're 108 games unbeaten domestically. Obviously, this is a team that we shouldn't really be having any problems against. But I'm looking forward to seeing how the back three gels. You know, how that back three gels. What these kind of some fringe players, squad players, what they're able to do in this game. Because this is an opportunity against a level of opposition where we should be winning by, you know, 2 or 3 goals, really. You know, this isn't a team that we should be having issues against. And again, look, it's not about running the score up, but I want to see more of a continuation of things that we saw against Milan. Now, obviously, we haven't got the same team as Milan, so it's not going to be quite as good. It's not going to be quite as good. Because Jackson, again, I'm expecting big things from Nico. Big things from Nico Jackson in this game. Expecting big things from Nico. Yeah, the Quenda Esteval link-up will be interesting. down that side. And then you've got Gittins and Gittins, you know, maybe linking up with Jackson to a certain extent. Big up to you for the super chat, brother. Is this a game for Mudryk to get some minutes? 100%. That's why he's on the bench. Mudryk's had sort of 5 minutes against Juventus, 5 minutes against AC Milan. I think we're looking at a 45 minutes on Mudryk, maybe half an hour. Maybe half an hour for Mudryk, I would say. I reckon that's about right. That would make the most sense. Big games for Jackson, Gittins, Misha. All three need to shine. Javi's now in the process of narrowing down his players. Yeah, look, I mean, look, it's a big game for Jackson. Gittins, it's a big game. Mudryk, to be honest, you know, yeah, he'll want to do well. For him, it's just about getting used to being a footballer again. I don't really expect him to be part of the squad next season. I think it's almost certain that he'll go out on loan. It just depends where he goes on loan. Strasbourg would make the most sense, though. No, Colwell's being managed. He's absolutely fine. Colwell was never going to play in this game. Lavia's definitely not injured. Big up to you, brother. No, we are playing Johor, who are comfortably the best team in Malaysia by an absolute mile. 108 games unbeaten domestically. So yeah, they're very good. They're very good domestically, and in that region, they're comfortably the best team. But again, you know, they've never really done anything in the Asian Champions League. So yeah, you know, we're going to wait and see what they're like. I don't know if the Malaysian season is underway or what. Is it pre-season for them? Let's have a look if Johor have played games. Johor Darul. I mean, have they played any games? Let's have a look. Oh, they've played a lot of games. Oh, no, they haven't. 1, 2. This is their third friendly. And then they start their season on Friday. So this is their last friendly match before their season begins on Friday. So there we are, chap. So their season begins a week before us. You know, we've played more games than them, so there's not going to be an issue with fitness or sharpness. The pitch actually, for a change, chat, the pitch actually looks very good. These last 2 pitches have been a lot better. Big up to you, brother. Big up to you. Brother, respectfully, you're chatting garbage. JT wouldn't have played 2 games in 2 days in pre-season because it would have been always, doesn't matter who was the manager, who the ownership was. It was always, when you have 2 games in 2 days, it's always going to be 2 different 11s. That's the way that it works. So again, that's just not true. Thoughts on Zubimendi interest? I don't think there's anything to it. He's obviously a player that Alonso is reportedly admires. But, you know, Chelsea, I don't see Chelsea going for Zubimendi, no. Yeah, they'll definitely put their best team out, 100%. And us putting out a heavily rotated side will somewhat level the playing field. Bro, we're using him because we're probably trying to drum up some interest, and there's not really anyone else to play there. Look, we could have played Nicholas Jackson there, for sure. You could have played Nico there, and you could have had Mudryk in a twin 10 potentially. But again, I don't know if he's ready for that many minutes. You could have had Satpayev. I mean, look, I probably would have rather started Satpayev in the twin 10 alongside Esteval, with Jackson up top. But you know, that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Delap needs to play some minutes, and yeah, there we are. Yeah, look, Mudryk could well come on on 40 at half-time, for sure. Sugu, my captain. Yeah, Sugu captain the team's kind of mad, to be honest, chat. I can't lie. It's kind of a mad one. Johor have Arif Alman, wonder kid from Malaysia. Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, I'll be totally honest, chat. I don't know a single one of these Johor players. But, you know, that's the way that it goes. But yeah, as I said in the review yesterday, as I was saying during the watch-along, Nicholas Jackson needs to be kept, chat. And if Jackson impresses again today, admittedly, look, you can only play what's in front of you. But if Jackson impresses again today, it further strengthens his credentials to stay. You see what Nicholas Jackson brings to this team. He can fashion chances out of nothing. The give and goes. You see how nobody created any chances for Palmer in that game. And then as soon as Jackson came on, Jackson was creating. There's no coincidence. You know, Jackson very good at the give and go, spamming 1-2s. You know, spamming 1-2s. You see, Jackson always does the give and go, and you're gonna get a lot of one-on-ones. Like, whether people like it or not, Nicholas Jackson can be very, very important for Chelsea next season. He's giving you way more than Danny Welbeck, and he's giving you way more than Emmanuel Omega. And this is why I'm keeping him, because if you don't keep him, the backup options are Liam Delap if he stays, who's diabolical, and Emmanuel Omega, who is nowhere near as good as Nicholas Jackson, and a total liability. You know, total unknown quantity. So that's why you should be keeping Jackson. And look, if Jackson's happy with the potential role that he'll have, not starting every single week and all that, then that's okay. That's okay. More than happy to keep. Obviously, if Jackson's wanting to be a main guy somewhere, then we can't offer him that. But not many huge football clubs will be able to offer him that. I don't think it's a 3-4-3. No, it'll be the 3-4-2-1. You know, Esteval and Jackson will be narrow, but they'll have license to roam. But the width is going to come from Gittins. The width will come from Gittins and Quenda. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Jackson and Joao. Like, if you get Pedro and Jackson starting in the same team, you know, that's going to cause... I don't think there's a single attack in the Premier League that won't cause problems for. Pedro and Jackson together will cause problems, in my opinion, for any defence in the league. Right, and I genuinely mean that. Jackson as a ball carrier is fantastic, and we know exactly what Joao Pedro's all about. So I think that's something that can work very, very well. You think this says Xabi doesn't have Tosin in his plans by giving an armband to Asugu? Look, I don't think Tosin's a big part of the plans anyway, but it is a little bit of a surprise that with Tosin playing, he's not captain. I don't think it's much to look into, but I think it's an indication that Tosin's not part of the plans. But again, it could be. It could be absolutely nothing. But there's still no news on where Penders is. Now, look, I'm sure it's nothing serious. I'm sure maybe he might be ill, or it could be a minor knock. But you know, we're talking about Penders potentially being a Chelsea #1 next season. The geezer's played 45 minutes of football on the tour. And you'd imagine against Sociedad that Sanchez will play, because it's the last opportunity to get minutes. The last opportunity to get minutes before the season starts. So I would find it difficult to see Penders playing against Sociedad unless they do a half each. Maybe they do a half each against Sociedad, but this is not This is not lending itself. It's not lending itself to being Penders starting the season as number one. It's absolutely not lending itself to that whatsoever. Yeah, there's obviously a reason. He must be ill or injured. There's no way Penders has left out the squad entirely for this game if he's not ill or he's not injured. It's as simple as that. And I'm sure very shortly we will get some sort of confirmation as to where he is. Because that for Penders to miss out on this game for whatever the reasons are is a big blow. And I'm pretty confident in saying right now that Penders will not be starting the season as number one, chap. He will not be starting the season as number one. So we're going to be going into another season with Robert Sanchez. Bro, I don't think Jackson to Villa is already done. Jackson could well join Aston Villa this window. But anyone saying Jackson to Villa is done, it's not true. It's definitely not true. When Lacroix comes back, look, Tosin could get sold. 100% he could. Yeah, he did. And I agree. I'm not saying that Jackson's a long-term solution for many years to come, but certainly for next season, we'll be much better with him in the squad. No, I wasn't mocking Penders. All I said about Penders was I don't think he's ready. And if he's going to be part of the squad, next season, there's no point him being here and not playing. So for me, the only way that Penders should be here next season if he's number one straight off the bat. I think it's at his age and with his lack of experience, he needs to be playing. So if Penders is going to come in and be number one straight off the bat, I'm okay with that. Fine, no problem. But it doesn't look like he is, so he needs to go out on loan and play. That's my opinion. I don't think he will, but I think that would be best for him. Domestically, they're very good. I mean, they're 108 games unbeaten domestically in Malaysia. But in terms of how good they are, I don't think their level is particularly high. But us playing a heavily rotated side might make it a little bit more even. Yes, Couch, big up to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, bro, we were just discussing this earlier. Like, it's a bit of a weird one. You know, why would you... Normally, right, if Tosin plays and it's a heavily rotated side, he normally wears the armband. The fact that Asugu's got it is a bit strange. You know, maybe again it goes to the fact that Xabi doesn't really rate Tosin's leadership, which kind of makes a mockery of all those briefings we had over the last season or two that Tosin's really valued for his leadership. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think it's anything to be... You know, I don't think, you know, we need to go sort of full detective mode on it. But it is odd. There's no doubt about it. It is slightly odd. I think it's one of two things. Doesn't rate his leadership. And secondly, maybe he's just not a part... Maybe he just isn't a big part of the plans and they're going to get rid of him. But yeah, it is a bit bizarre when you see the lineup and you've got a Sugu captain over Tosin. It's a bit strange. I think people should remember that Penders is still just a prospect. No, he absolutely is, and this is the point that I'm making. Right, is you either go all in on Penders at the start of this season in a couple of weeks, and you back yourself and you back your investment. You allow him to play, allow him to make mistakes and grow and improve as a player, or you loan him back out and he gets more experience by playing every single week. I just don't think it's in Penders' best interests to be a backup goalkeeper, just play Carabao Cup games for the first half of the season, and then maybe get some FA Cup games, and maybe he gets in at number one over the second half of the season if Sanchez has been poor. For me, it just doesn't make sense. What do you mean, am I sure about the lineup? Bro, the lineup was always going to be heavily rotated. 2 games in 2 days. Of course, that was going to be the case. But yeah, look, there's no doubt about it. Look, Tosin captain over Asugu, Asugu captain over Tosin, a bit odd, but it is what it is. All I want to see from today, chat, is a continuation of what we saw yesterday. Really big games for Gittins and Gittins and Quenda, massive games for them. Big game for Nico Jackson. An opportunity for Ansel Mino, who's actually... Ansel Mino's impressed, in my opinion, in the limited minutes he has had in the pre-season. He's looked confident, calm, and assured. So, again, big game for him. Looking forward to seeing what... kickoff's at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. UK time, so kickoff in 20 minutes, chat. Kickoff in 20 minutes time. Still think, yeah, we definitely do need an option in midfield. I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Andres. It's an option that is believed to be of interest to Chelsea, a player they know about. But again, I don't know if they're gonna if they're gonna go for it. I don't know if they're gonna go for it. That's the main thing. He's looked competent. Who are we referring to here? But yeah, sorry, just back to the Penders thing, right? Obviously, he missed the Australia part because he was on holiday. But Penders not starting pre-season games is a bit odd. Like, why didn't Penders play yesterday? Because I'm pretty sure Penders was on the bench yesterday. So why didn't Penders play? I just still think there are huge question marks about his development this season if he stays. Because if he stays, I think it's evidently clear he's not going to be number 1 straight off the bat. I just don't know if there's a clear plan for Penders' development next season. You know, bro, the number 3 keeper doesn't matter at all because the number 3 keeper's never going to play. Like, it's totally irrelevant who the 3rd choice keeper is. And look, there's been no official reason given yet, but he's obviously ill. He's obviously ill or he's injured. But I still think it's strange. No, Slonina's going to go. I mean, Slonina had a trial at Strasbourg and they decided he wasn't good enough. So, you know, that tells you all you need to know about the level Slonina is. He was on loan at League One with Barnsley last season. So this is what I'm telling you. No, Slonina's not of the level. But yeah, look, we'll see. I'm sure we'll get confirmation at some point of what's going on with the players. Jackson looked good yesterday. Jackson did look good yesterday. Tosin's playing because we played yesterday, so it's all the players that didn't play yesterday are going to play today. I don't think he will, because Sharman Lowe is not good enough to be a number 2 goalkeeper. So unless we go and bring in a 2nd choice goalkeeper, which is not impossible, but I would suggest is unlikely, then I don't see Penders going on loan. Score prediction, I've gone for 4-1 Chelsea. I would love to keep Jackson in this squad. 100%, bro. I would as well. Whatever people think of Jackson, we are a better squad with Jackson in it than we aren't. That's all I'm saying. You know, chat, that's the reality. So I hope we do keep him, but I think if Jackson goes, it'll be a big blow. But I don't think there'll be a replacement. If I'm being brutally honest, I don't think Jackson will be kept. Will be replaced. If he leaves, because we've still got a lot of options in the forward areas, I don't view Jackson as getting replaced. I don't believe it will be replaced at all. But yeah, chat, the pitch is looking good, which is promising. That's what you want to see. I mean, the pictures for the last 2 games, well, this one's not been played yet, but the game yesterday, the pitch was much better. So you're not selling Jackson, because we're not getting Osherman. So formation going to be what? Yeah, 3 at the back, Quender and Gittins wing backs. That's exactly it. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. And I think, you know, we all know that. And I think Welbeck knows that as well. And Xabi Alonso certainly knows that. Well, let's wait and see. A lot of people have kind of... I'm not saying this is necessarily wrong, but a lot of people have kind of made their minds up that Jackson doesn't want to stay unless he's going to be starting every week. Now, maybe that could be the case. Time will tell. Impact of 1 game a week can't be overlooked. Hard to keep guys that want/need minutes with so few games. Yeah, it is, and it's going to be a difficult juggling act. It is going to be a difficult juggling act. There's no doubt about it. It will be a difficult juggling act, chap. No, look, Asugu's fine. Asugu can go on loan. Asugu just needs to go and play football after barely kicking a ball last season. And guys that need minutes, you know, we can't offer them minutes with 1 game a week. So they need to be loaned out. And Asugu falls into that camp. He 100% falls into that camp, Asugu. But, yeah, it's kind of mad how quickly... But this tour's gone quickly, chat. 5th game of the tour already. We've done Western Sydney, Spurs, Juventus, AC Milan, and now Johor. 5th and final game of the tour. And then we've got 1 more pre-season game on Saturday at the Bridge. Yeah, I mean, look, they're the best team in Malaysia by a mile. I think they got a lot of money. The facilities seem to be good. 100%. Yeah, look, of course, and that does need to be improved. There's no denying that. There's no doubt about it at all. That level of finishing is not of the level that we need, but everything else he brings you is very good. We're playing Real Sociedad at Stamford Bridge next weekend. That's what we're doing. Real Sociedad at the Bridge, chat. So should be a good one. But yeah, look, I mean, people, what are we expecting from this game? I think it'd be nice to expect some level of goals. I think we definitely need that. Goals. But then outside of that, again, no injuries. They were 30 quid. I imagine it's sold out now. I mean, I've not looked. I don't think he is, though. I don't think he is, to be honest. I would imagine that Asugu goes on loan. I don't see a world in which Asugu stays. I have to be brutally honest, chat. I don't see a world in which Asugu stays. I mean, the Enzo Fernandez situation, we should get clarity on that next week. Fernandez is due back at Cobham on Tuesday. So the squad will obviously do this game today. We'll fly back Monday. We might even fly back overnight after the game, to be honest. But we'll either fly back straight after this game. I wouldn't have thought so. Probably fly tomorrow. So probably fly tomorrow. And then, yeah, and then back at Cobham on Tuesday. So that's when the likes of Rogers, Lacroix, James and Enzo, they'll all be due back on Tuesday. And then the full squad's there. And then the focus is really on outgoings, chat. You know, he's very, very good. But, you know, he's only 16 years old. So, again, maybe a loan to a League One team, potentially. Or, you know, you're playing him in the 21s and the development squad. And then there's minutes in the League Cup, potentially, depending on opposition. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, everybody due back. The first we see of Rodgers, the first we see of Lacroix, the first we see of these guys that are coming back, and we'll see them play in a Chelsea shirt for the first time, providing everything goes well. We'll see that on Saturday. We'll see that on Saturday, chat. Chat, we're 25 likes away from 100. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes before kickoff, guys. Run the likes up and subscribe if you're new around here as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, Bro Rodgers is here. Yeah, well, look, we got Sociedad. It's fine. Whatever. It really doesn't matter too much. You know, we've played some good teams in pre-season, and again, the pre-season's about getting the minutes in the legs, working on things tactically, coming through it injury-free. It's not really about the level of opposition. Obviously, you don't want to play, you know, teams that are significantly worse than you. I think we've got it about right. You know, everybody has a couple of games against local sides when you go on a tour, and then you know we've had played Premier League opposition and Spurs. We've played two of Italy's biggest teams in Milan and Juventus, and then we finish off the tour with a local game. I think the level of opposition we've played is not bad at all. Then you play a Real Sociedad team who are half decent themselves as well. Stadium looks very good, chat. Stadium looks very good. I mean, you could argue it looks better than ours, which is a bit mad, but it's the truth, isn't it, at the end of the day? Right, let's be quickly to shut this down, this sound. So yeah, we're 9 minutes away from kickoff, chat. The final game of the tour. We want to see goals, we want to see good performances from certain individuals, and we want to see nobody get injured. Nobody at all. And then that'll be, I think, a successful tour. What have we done on tour so far? Beat Western Sydney, beat Milan, lost to Juventus. So we've lost to Juventus and Tottenham. We beat Western Sydney. And we've beaten AC Milan. So it's 2 wins and 2 defeats on tour so far. Let's end this tour with 3 wins and 2 losses. That'll be a good end to the tour. Big up to you, brother. Gusto will be back as well. Yeah, of course, Gusto will be back as well. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Yeah, Sociedad did win the Copa del Rey. I do think Chelsea will do extremely well this season, to be honest. I hope so. I hope so. Only time will tell. Yeah, we are still missing. We're missing 4 or 5 key players still. Well, 4 key players. Rodgers, James, Enzo and Lacroix. 4 players that go straight into the starting 11. So you're missing almost half of your first choice team. So, of course. Big up to you, bro. So, yeah, of course, you know, there's levels for this team to dramatically improve. No, it won't happen straight away. It absolutely won't. But, yeah, look, of course, you know, you've got 4 key players to go back into the team. You know, there's going to be a lot to improve on. There's going to be a lot to improve on. This team will get better. Yesterday was the best we've played. The best we played. The best we've played, and that was that was a lot of promise there and a lot of things to be happy about. And that's what you expect. As you get fitter, as you get more used to the ideas, the level of performances should get better and better as the pre-season goes on. Look, Palacios is attracting interest from Ipswich, and apparently there's 3 or 4 other Premier League clubs interested. Don't know if we fall into that bracket or not. Obviously, people will make the link because Alonso worked with him at Leverkusen. Yeah, we will We'll wait and see. Chat, 20 likes away from 100. Let's get this to 100 likes before kickoff. Come on, people. Keep smashing the like button. And obviously subscribe if you are new round here. That would be greatly appreciated. It is the final game of the tour. And it's the final watch-along of pre-season because I'll be at the Sociedad game next weekend. So this will be the final watch-along of pre-season, chat. So please do me a favour. Smash those likes. Run it up, run it up. Ipswich is trying to do a Sunderland by signing a late. Maybe they are. It depends what other options he has. It depends what other options he has. Maybe he won't entertain Ipswich. Maybe he will. Only time will tell. Right, the guys are out on the pitch already. 5 minutes till kickoff. The teams are out. Asugu. Back with our boy Sharman Lowe. Right. Going down the touchline, going down the line now, shaking hands with each other. Chelsea again in there. I presume we're in the blue home strip. Yeah, we are. All blue this time. We're playing in the blue socks as well. Those jackets are nice as well, by the way, chat. And Johor look like, they've got pink shorts and pink socks. I imagine it will be a pink top. This is vintage Chelsea though, chat. You know it's serious when you've got the triple blue. When the blue socks come out, there's no messing about. This stadium looks sick, by the way. Looks very, very good. Looks very good. I actually prefer it with the blue socks. Obviously, we always wear white socks normally. But the home kit with the blue socks is cold. I can't lie, chat. So, kickoff is imminent. In the final game of pre-season. Oh, it looks like there's been a last-minute change to the lineup. Looks like Mamadou Sarr's dropped out. It appears there's a last-minute change to the lineup. Mamadou Sarr has been replaced. Yeah, I thought so. Replaced by Teo Subaloy in the 11. Sarr must have got injured in the warm-up. Yep. Confirmed by Chelsea. Apparently as well, Chelsea landed at 4 AM local time ahead of the game today. So it's not ideal preparation, chat. Landed at 4 AM. But obviously the game's not until, what, 8 PM local time? I think there's 6 or 7 hours, so 7 or 8 PM local time. But that's still cooked. Landed at 4 AM. Yeah, Subaloy, the young defender. So he's in. Right, look at him, man. Chat, do any of you remember a player called Cisco? A Spanish player called Cisco. I think he played for Newcastle at one point. A Spanish player called Cisco is the manager of Johor. We've got a bit of a light show going on. We're very, very close now. No, they don't travel on Ryanair, but you're still doing the travelling. It doesn't make it any less tiring or taxing. Yeah, Cisco. Yeah, C-I-S-C... No, spelled X. Sorry, X-I-S-C-O. Big game for Nicole Jazuli here. Bro, Callum McFarlane looks grumpy 24/7. Right then, chat. Oh, God, there's Liam Delap. Not someone you really want to see on your screen. All right then. Imminent kickoff underway very shortly, guys. Right. Come on, guys. Any danger? But the kickoff always takes so long, doesn't it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway. Here we are, chat. The game is kicked off. I mean, there's a lot of empty seats in that stadium, by the way. Fucking hell. A lot of empty seats. Looks like Johor are playing a back three as well, chap. So this will be interesting to see how we line up against this. Yep, Johor are definitely playing a three as well. So we're matching up system-wise with the Malaysians. But this is a nice stadium and a pitch in decent condition. Subaloy wins that header. Nice job, son. Or was that Gittins? Oh, that was Gittins, sorry. That was Gittins. I think this is going to be a good little test for us, chat. It's going to be a good little test for these players. Out for a Johor throw. Any danger of CFC Plus putting the score up or putting the time up, the clock? Any danger of that? Right, Chelsea got the ball at the back. Goal kick. Sharman Lowe in possession. He looks like he's going to go long. There we are. And as if by magic, it's up. Sharman Lowe goes long. Absolute no man's land there. Ball with Nicole Jazuli. Jazuli brings it forward. Finds the lap. Layoff back to Jazuli. That's Steve, sorry. Edge of the box. Jazuli. Ah. Possession one back. Jazuli in possession here. It's Steve. Oh, Steve tried to slip in the lap and it's intercepted. Positive start by Chelsea. Ball in possession with Nico Jackson. Jackson turns. Jackson shoots. Oh, and it's over. It's not a bad effort there from Nico. Not a bad effort. Let's see a replay of how close that actually was. If we could have a replay, that'd be great. But that was you know, reasonably well worked, and Jackson with the shot, which is over. But you know, it's been an encouraging start. Tossing back to Sharman Lowe. Jackson in possession. Oh, that's nice from Jackson turning away. And then his pass into the lap is a bit shit. And it's out for a throw for Chelsea anyway. This has been a promising start. Where do I see Tosin going? Anywhere. I don't care really, to be honest. Jackson is playing with some level of confidence for sure. And away come Chelsea. It's Steve. Out to Quenda. With Subaloy. Into Asugu. Finds Jazuli. Quenda and Steve. Steve looking to link up with Quenda there, and he's giving it away. There's a Chelsea throw right on the halfway line. This has been a really good opening 5 minutes. It's been an energetic start, considering we landed at 4 a.m. local time. It's been a strong start. Tossing in possession. Nice ball through the lines to Nico. Jackson turns, looking for Delap. Jackson plays in Delap. Delap into the box. Delap shoots and it's saved. Again, more good play from Jackson. Gittins coming in field. Subaloy out to Quenda. Into Steve, edge of the box. Steve thinks he's fouled. He's not fouled. And away come Johor. Intercepted by Asugu. This has been a promising start for Chelsea, chat. Really promising start. Jackson's pass is intercepted. Tossim's header there was diabolical. And forward come Johor. Sugu tries to win it back. Johor still in possession. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Jackson looking confident. And that ball over the top has gone all the way through to Sharman Low. I mean, this is a decent pitch, guys. Decent pitch. Anselmino in possession. Finds Gittins. Yes, Asugu will get a loan, I think. I don't know where Chelsea will finish. Ask me when the window closes, but it's got to be anywhere in the top 5. But we should be aiming for 3rd, really. We should be doing a minimum of what United did last season. Now, Johor are in here. Johor are in. And it's good defending. Good defending there. By Subaloy. Very well done by Subaloy, because Johor were in there. Ball over the top and they were in. But that's well dealt with by Subaloy. And again down they come. And Anselmino clears. Delap picks it up. Got to be stronger there. Got to be stronger. Just gets barged off the ball. Has to be stronger there. Ball into the box from Johor. Headed away by Tossin. And Delap tries to come away with it. And Delap is fouled. It's coming home. I think you'll find England aren't playing. Maybe a little bit confused. Big up to you, brother. Hope you're well. League Cup draw tomorrow about 7:30 p.m. Oh, Delap's gone. Delap's definitely gone. Delap fouled there, and it's a free kick for Chelsea. About midway between the halfway line and the box. Yeah, it's a foul there on Delap for sure. One line on the shirt. Yeah, there is one line on the shirt. Instead of 3, we got 1. No, there should be 2 stars on the shirt, to be honest. There should be 2 stars on the Chelsea shirt above the line. There really should be. So Steve and Quenda are over this free kick. It's definitely too... Is it too far to shoot? Steve's sizing this up, you know. I reckon Steve's going to shoot. Here comes Steve. Ball into the box, headed away. Jackson collects it. No, it's going out for... Oh, yes, it's corner time. Austin McPhee, what have you got for us? Corner time for Chelsea. We had 2 goals from set pieces yesterday. And it's Steve out for the corner. Ref dealing with a bit of tussling in the box as always. Right then. Have we got a goal from a corner, chat? Arm in the air from Steve. Steve whips this in. No, it's cleared. Yeah, Johor get it away. Quenda gets it. Back out to Steve. Steve into the box. Steve with the shot. Ah, he's put it over. Over from Steve. Good shooting position there. Good opportunity that for Steve. He should really do better. He should do better with that. Had time as well. Should do better. Fuck's sake. Okay. That's a foul on Gittins for sure there. Yep, and a free kick to Chelsea. I mean, yeah, this Quenda-Steve link-up at the moment is looking good, chat. Looking good. I mean, Johor have not offered a lot going forward so far. Sharman Low. I mean, chat, has there been any update on why Penders is not here? Has anyone found out why Penders is not playing? Why do we, by the way as well, why do we always get transfer news during games? Philip Jorgensen, loan move from Chelsea to Strasbourg, finally set to be signed after documents were completed today. All done. Here we go now, confirmed. So we've got the here we go for Jorgensen on loan to Strasbourg, chat. Here we go, Philip Jorgensen to Strasbourg. Well, at least he's gone. He's not going to be playing for us next season. But I don't think that's a particularly great move, to be honest. I think it's a waste of a loan slot. There's no buy option, no nothing. So we're going to have to deal with him next summer. And Chelsea in the centre circle. Steve in possession. Steve driving into the box. Here comes Steve. Steve uses Nico. Jackson cuts in. Jackson shoots. And it's a good save. Out to Steve. Oh, and he's put it wide. How has Steve put that out? How have we not scored? How have we not scored, chat? Steve running it forward. Plays it into Jackson. Jackson cuts in. Shoots. Parried out by the keeper. Comes to Steve in the box. And he puts it wide. We should have scored there. How's that not gone in? Is it a corner? I don't think... No, it wasn't a corner. We should have scored there. We should have scored. But it's been a promising opening 13, 14 minutes, guys. Steve's had a lot of the ball. I suppose the positives from the opening sort of 14, 15 minutes are that Steve and Quenda link up on that side, and Jackson's been very good. So those are the confident points right now. And going forward, we are cooking. And Johor into the box here. Johor in across. It's 1-0. How the fuck has that happened? How the fuck has that happened? We've been cooking going forward, and we've just been done on the break there. We've literally just been done on the break there. What's the fuck? So Johor in possession, plays it in. Oh, it's so shit from tossing. Absolutely diabolical. And it's shit from tossing. I'm sorry, it's so shit from tossing. Oh my God. Really? Tossing, for fuck's sake. Tossing skinned. It was tossing. And here comes Johor again. Good turn by Asugu. Oh, it doesn't find... Oh. It was... People are not saying it's not tossing. It was tossing. Got outpaced, chat. We got caught on transition there. We got caught on transition. We don't need to see any more tossing mistakes to know this guy's not good enough. And it's the same culprits again. Same culprit again. It was poor. We got caught on a transition. We got caught on the transition and tossing was nowhere to be seen. Same culprit again, and get into the dog shit control there. We were cooking going forwards. We were hitting a transition. Tossing so slow. Tossing exposed on a transition goal. How many times have we seen that before? How many times have we seen tossing exposed on a transition goal? And we've seen it again. He's so slow. Honestly. I'm telling you now, whatever offer you get for tossing, accept it straight off the bat. Straight off the bat, whatever you get for tossing. For fuck's sake. Tossing just so slow. Oh yeah, scoreboard. Fuck, we are going to have to update the scoreboard, chat. Not a good one to update that. But yeah, it's tossing on transitions. Bro, I'd happily have Chelsea pay money to a club to take tossing. Whatever it takes. Asugu finds Jazuli. Asugu again, dispossessed. And here come Johor. There's a shot, he sees Sharman. Oh, he tried to see, that player saw Sharman low out of his goal. Tried the audacious chip. Didn't happen. I wonder if Johor want tossing. I wonder if Johor want tossing. We also got to remember, chat, this is a back three we're never going to see next season. We're never going to see this combination of back three next season. So obviously we're going to look a bit shit defensively because we've got a shit back three playing. Gittins tracking back, Gittins, Johor into the box, shot into the side netting. Someone will take toss in. Someone will take toss in. I'll be honest as well, Asugu's getting exposed here. Genuinely, I'd rather have someone in the chat rather than playing central centre back than tossing. I'm telling you now, I'm faster than tossing. I promise you now, that geezer wouldn't be outpacing me. That geezer wouldn't be outpacing me, chat. And look, tossing is probably a great guy to have in the dressing room. I'm not disputing that. He probably is a lovely guy to have in the dressing room. But in this system that where we play a high line, it doesn't suit his strengths at all. He's way too slow and he'll get exposed. Steve with the corner. Oh. It's been halted. Oh, Tossin's scrapping. Tossin's scrapping with a Bellingham lookalike in the box. Tossin, there's a fight in the box. Tossin involved. There's a lot of pushing going on. Scrapping. It looks like Tossin was there, scrapping in the box. Ref needs to get control of this. It's Tossin and the Bellingham lookalike. Oh. Yeah, not happy. Not happy there. Tossin with a push on someone there. And then, yeah, Tossin pushed him. Right, Steve with the corner. Steve whips it in. It's headed clear. Is that out for another corner? No, it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, look, Tossin just... with the way that they're going to play, Tossin just can't be here. It really is that simple. Tossin can just not be at this football club. And it's the hydration break, chap. Hydration break. Chelsea 1-0 down. What are the chat saying? I can't. My goodness me, Asugu needs a loan. Asugu desperately needs a loan. Desperately needs a loan. We definitely need to get Quenda and Esteval on the ball more. Gittins has not seen a lot of the ball either. The goal. Look, why is Tossin just stops? He's so slow. I mean, look, obviously we lose the ball in the midfield, but Tossin's so slow, and it's a simple ball across, and it's a tap in. No, Esteval doesn't need a loan. Tossin needs to leave the club. And then we obviously need a loan for Asugu in the midfield. Asugu's not good, chat, really. He's got potential, but he's not good. Xabi Alonso in conversation with Steve. I mean, we were cooking going forwards in the opening sort of 10, 15 minutes. And then it just all went a bit wrong. Conceding on the transition. I mean, look, I'm not going to write Asugu off because he played 50 minutes for us last season. He's still very young. He needs a loan to go and play week in, week out. He needs regular playing time. And I wouldn't be judging Asugu based off this game where he's playing in a midfield 2 with Jazuli Nickel. But yeah, it's looking peak. It's looking peak, chat. 25 minutes on the clock and we're 1-0 down to JDT. I don't think... Look, Asugu was bought as an alternative to Caicedo, but not straight off the bat. Someone's down injured here. Someone's down injured. It's a foul from Jazuli Nickel. Or Nickel Jazuli. Someone down injured or are they just down? It's Ansel Mino that's down. Ansel Mino's down. Not too sure what's happened. Has he been elbowed in the face or something? Or is it a knee problem? But that's Ansel Mino down and it's not looking particularly good. Imagine my shock. That can't be Ansel Mino injured again. Oh, it's not good. It's off the ball completely as well. No contact. Yeah, he's injured. He's cooked. Looks like he's injured. Yeah, he's going off. Reggie Watson coming on. Looks like we're going to go to a back 4. Watson getting some instructions from McPhee. Ansel Mino injured again. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, is he going to carry on? No, he's cooked. What a surprise. Ansel Mino, despite the fact he's got some talent and some ability, the guy's a crook. Always injured. Always injured. We've got Watson on now. He looks upset as well, Ansel Mino. I think he knows his hammy's fucked again. Johor coming to the box. Edge of the box. Shot. Oh. We're okay. Ansel Mino made a glass. You cannot rely on Ansel Mino. Looks like another hamstring injury. And Watson's on. Reggie Watson on. Is Watson going to play in the back 3? Or are we going to go? Or have we gone to a back 4 now? No, it's still a 3. I think it's still a 3. Reggie Watson playing in a back 3. Watson into the back 3, chat. This could be interesting. It's a shame, but Ansel Mino has got a history of this, always injured, and it's hamstrings. And here comes Johor again. Tosin loses possession in the fucking box. Jesus. But it's the worst. It's the worst possible timing for Ansel Mino in terms of a loan move. Because if this is a serious hamstring problem, we don't know yet, that's going to damage his chances of a loan. That could damage his chances of a good loan, depending on how serious this injury is. Well, again, we don't know how serious the hamstring injury is, or if it is a hamstring. It's never good when a player goes down, no contact. We don't know. But, you know, with 3 weeks left of the window, if that's anything more than 3 weeks, then that could be a problem with a loan. Look, it's desperately disappointing for him because it's happened so much over the last couple of years. And you feel sorry for him on a human level, absolutely. But Chelsea cannot afford to take gambles on centre-backs. You know, that's the reality, chat. The game's become a bit disrupted now. But Watson is in that back 3. Long by Sharman Low. Looking for just a wrestling match there of Jackson. Is that a free kick for Chelsea or a free kick for Johor? Looks like, you know, one of them 50-50 ones, but it's gone, the free kick's gone to Johor. And after a promising start, this has kind of fizzled out a little bit, chat. I can't lie. It's kind of fizzled out. And Johor in again here. In again behind Gittins. Johor into the box. Shot just wide. So, could have been 2-0 then. A very good opportunity for Johor. We could have been 2-0 down. We could have been 2-0 down there. Ball over the top behind Gittins there. And the 24 into the box. Shot. It's not far away at all. Lucky not to be 2s down. Lucky not to be 2 goals down there, chat. Yeah, the ball over the top behind Gittins is they've exploited that a few times. Subaloy to toss in. Oh, we've given the ball away on the edge of the box. Luckily, not costly. That's a foul on a Sugu. So Sugu down. Surely he's not injured as well. Fuck me. Is he injured? Surely not. Sugu's down. Looks like a shoulder problem. But he's up. Well, he's sitting up. This can't be another injury, surely. Yeah, Asugu has injury record as well. It's a shoulder. It's the shoulder that's the problem for Asugu. But he looks like he might be all right. I think he's okay. I mean, this has really been a tale of two halves in the first half. But this has not been great. Free kick for Chelsea. Tossing over it. Plays it to Watson. Reggie Watson brings this forward. Ten minutes till half time. There's going to be a lot of added time as well, I feel. Asugu in possession. Asugu again just almost fucks it. Jackson to Steve. Oh, Steve tries to play in the lap, but it's blocked. Steve in possession. Oh, again dispossessed. Is that a foul on Quenda? Surely. Foul on Quenda. Free kick to Chelsea just inside the Johor half. Oh, this is not good, chat. Again, I'm not really looking at the defence because none of these guys are going to be playing in the league. But I'm more looking at the forward players and what we're seeing. Here comes Subaloy. Delap. Again, just crap. And Johor in again. Quenda helping Watson. Ball into the box from Johor. Headed away by Tosin. Back in possession of Johor. Trying to work an opportunity to cross into the box. Oh, come on, 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 come on. I suppose this game has, if this game has shown us anything, it's shown us which players should never be in a Chelsea squad again. If it's told us one thing, it's that certain players should never be again in a Chelsea squad, chat. And that's what it's telling us. Johor in possession, looking to work a ball into the box, down the byline. Well played by Jazuli Nicol. Plays it to Gittins. Subaloy plays it across the box to Reggie Watson, and Chelsea looking to come out now. Watson brings it forward. Watson goes for a bit of a crossfield ping up to Delap. What the fuck was that from Delap? Yeah, no, we've learnt nothing new. We haven't learnt anything new. We need to play Jackson down the middle, get Delap off at half time, put Mudryk on or something. Or Satpaev or someone. Let's get into Nicol. Quenda and Steve link-up was positive at the beginning, and now it's kind of fizzled out. We haven't really got any Quenda or Steve link-up recently in this half. Oh, it's just Asugu with a shit ball from Asugu again. Who's that to? Who's that to? For fuck's sake. Subaloy brings it forward. Subaloy drives into the Johor half, finds Gittins. Gittins to Jazuli. Oh, Jazuli dispossessed and away. Can't hear it. It's a 3v3. It's a 3v3 Johor. Somebody close him down. He's offside. And it's saved. That was potentially dangerous there. A 3v3 for Johor. Oh yeah, he's miles off. Miles offside. But it was a 3v3 there. And the geezer was miles offside in the end. But another warning for Chelsea, chat. Another warning. Forward comes Subaloy. Five minutes till half time, chat. Reggie Watson on the ball. Plays it to Tosin. I mean, to be honest, though, we started well going forwards. And then it's kind of all fallen apart. Ball up to Delap. Delap tries to hold it up. Delap spins. Delap, that's got to be Penos. Penalty. It's a penalty. That's a penalty. Won by Delap. The geezer was all over him. Arms round him. That's a penalty won by Delap. Brother, please don't take this pen. Delap's actually done something good. Penalty for Chelsea won by Delap. Bouncing ball. Holds it up. Turns. Yeah, the geezer's holding onto his arm. Look, it's good work by Delap. Yeah, the geezer's all over him. It's a pen. The geezer is all over him. Delap finally did something. It's a stonewall pen. It's a stonewall pen. And it looks like Delap's going to take it. It'd be so typical for him to win this pen, then miss it. Don't miss it, bro. Delap on the pen. Oh, fuck, I'm actually well nervous for this. Delap having won it himself through good work. Delap. And he scores. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Nice pen from Delap. And Chelsea are back in it 1-1. It's a good penalty. Keeper goes the wrong way. Smashes it in. Decent pen from Delap there. And good work from him to win the penalty. Chelsea 1. Johor 1. We needed that. No, he's not unlocked now. No, but that was good from him. We can praise in isolation. And that was good from him. And Gittins gives it away. But fair play to Delap. Good work from him. Credit where it's due. Ball into the box from Johor. It's hit miles over. That's a save by Sharman Low from a shot from Johor. Asugu in possession in the middle of the pitch. Out to Subaloy. Finds Gittins. Gittins up against the fullback. Gittins tries to get round his man. Gittins beats his man. That's a foul. He just shoved him over. Ref, that's a booking, ref. He just fucking pushed him over. Yeah, booking. Well done, ref. And that's all kicking off. Delap booked as well. Why is Delap getting involved? Why is Delap getting involved? Getting himself booked for descent? Why? And now Tosin's mouthing off again as well. There's a blatant foul on Gittins. The geezer literally just fucking pushes him over. And Delap booked for no. It's a free kick right down by the corner flag. It's going to be whipped in by Steve. It's going to be whipped in by Steve. 3 minutes added time. I mean, it should have been way more than that. I mean, it's just the 3 minutes with a hydration break. But the free kick's going to be whipped in by Steve. Here comes the delivery. Steve whips it in. Tosin heads it down. Shot over the bar by Watson. That's out for a shocking pass by the Johor defender there. It's out for a Chelsea throw. Almost down by the corner flag, chap. Couple minutes left of the half. Gittins finds Jackson. Jackson to Gittins. Lovely give and go with Gittins and Jackson. Jackson into the box. Oh, he loses the ball. Oh, it's back with... It's Tosin. Tosin... Oh! Mate, Tosin always lashed one top bins there. How far over was that from Tosin? Did Tosin almost smash that top bins, chap? I tell you, it's not far off. I mean, from that angle, it didn't look far away. It's not far away from a top bin strike from Tosin. Not far away, chap. That's nice play from Quenda. Brilliant play from Quenda there. Quenda, that's foul. Surely a foul. Surely fouled. Surely. Asugu in possession. Edge of the box to Jackson. Ah, oh, Jackson, the ball's all under his foot. Fuck. Here comes Johor. Oh, Tosin's been absolutely turned there. No foul. Lovely. Jackson. Oh, it's a great ball from Nico. Into Delap. Oh, he's got to score. He's got to score that. That's a brilliant pass from Jackson. And Delap's fucked it. It's a great pass. It's just a diabolical finish. For God's sake. Half-time chat, 1-1. Mate, if only Joao Pedro was on the end of that Jackson pass, it's a goal. Mate, this is what I'm telling you. This is what Jackson does, chat. But it's 1-1 half-time. A bit of a weird one. Bit of a weird game, to be honest. But it's been enjoyable, but still a bit of a strange one. It's 1-1 at half time. Johor 1, Chelsea 1. Liam Delap with a penalty. But yeah, look, not the best, chat, if we're being brutally honest. Not the best. Guys, we're 142 likes. Keep smashing that like button. Get this up to 200 likes. And that's the sort of thing that Jackson gives you. Jackson gives you that kind of pass. You know, an entertaining game, but we should be losing. If we're being brutally honest, we should be behind. Or it should be 2-2. It should be 2-2. Entertaining first half, but there's been some stinkers in there. I mean, Delap's finish there was diabolical. He should be opening the body out into the corner. Should be opening his body out into the corner. Instead, he's doing some sort of madness near post. Well, that was a great pass from Jackson. And Delap's let him down with a dog shit finish. Why are you even attempting to finish that side? You should be opening the body up and putting that ball into the corner. And I'll be so real, chap. Delap, shocking. Tosin, shocking. Gittins has been piss poor. And Asugu's been poor as well. But Gittins in that wing-back role has been really poor. I'll be so real. I'll be so real. Those four players have not been good enough. And look, not all wingers can play wing-back. You need to have some level of defensive IQ. And Gittins has not got that defensive IQ, I don't think. If we're being honest, chat. They're just players that shouldn't be here. Entertaining, but yeah. I mean, how has Delap missed that? I mean, it's obvious how he's missed it because he's crap, but yeah, of course, and Jackson is still quite inconsistent. There's no denying that. Jackson is definitely still quite inconsistent, chap. I mean, look, we'll get money for Delap, which is kind of mad. And I really don't think we can sell Jackson, because if Welbeck doesn't do well, then you're relying on Delap as cover for Pedro. And you can't be doing that. And we can't be doing that, chat. So you have to keep Jackson. You have to. You have to keep Jackson. I mean, it's an outside of the boot Trivella pass. And it's just a shocking finish from Delap. Shocking finish. You've got to be opening your body out and going in the opposite corner. But yeah, second half should be interesting. I really hope that we see Satpayev second half and Mudryk. Satpayev and Mudryk we should be seeing. Yeah, I would say so. Delap off, Satpayev on, move Jackson up top. That's what I'd do. And look, some of these players are nowhere near good enough. But we will see, chat. We will see. But yeah, I would have Delap off. I'd have Gittins off. So I'd have Satpayev and Mudryk on at half-time, putting Jackson up front. That, for me, is what would make the most sense. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. But do you know what's mad as well, right? This team today, this is all players, chat. All players that we signed and bought in. And it just goes to show how much money has been wasted over the last 4 years. When you look at the team that's out there today, these are all players that we've signed. All players that we've signed. And it just shows we've wasted so much money over the last 3-4 years. And to be fair, there's not much on the bench today. Maybe you get Reggie Walsh on. Then you put on, obviously, Mudryk. You put on Satpayev. It's poor. It really is poor. But so much dross needs to go, chat. I promise you now. So much dross needs to be moved. So much. Yes, half time. Half time. Chat, keep running those likes up. 40 likes away from 200. I need to be smashing that subscribe button as well. But let's get these likes up. But yeah, look, we need to get Jackson up top. But that Trivela assist was class. It was a classy Trivela assist and he was let down. As well, by the way, Delap's discipline is shocking. Tosin running over and arguing in the first half. Twice Tosin was caught fighting in that first half. Like, discipline is non-existent. Non-existent discipline, chat. But there's plenty of clubs that will buy these players. Just obviously clubs much smaller than Chelsea. But it's time to start being ruthless and getting these guys gone. Time to be ruthless, chap. Like, we'll find suitors for these guys. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about not being able to find suitors. We will find suitors for these players. It just depends on the money. It just depends on the money. But again, just get these guys gone. The guys that aren't good enough, get them gone. Yeah, and it's going to be very, very busy. It's going to be very busy. But ultimately, you know, we know this. There's too many players that aren't good enough. They may well be trying their best. And I'm sure they are. But they're not of the level required for Chelsea. And therefore they need to be moved on. This is not a charity. This is top level football. And if you're not of the level required, then you need to be moved on. 35, 30, 35. That'll be fine by me. Get our money back, or maybe get a little bit more if you can. And you keep it stepping and you accept that you made a mistake. You accept that you made a mistake. Brother, if you think that saying that certain players aren't good enough and shouldn't be here is negative, it's not negative, it's facts. You know, Delap's not good enough for Chelsea. Tossin's not good enough for Chelsea. There's a load of players in this squad that aren't good enough for Chelsea. That's not being negative, that's saying facts. There's too many poor players in this squad, in this team. Right, second half coming up very shortly. Just going to go for the quick half-time piss chat. Bear with me. We're back in the mix, chat. Back in the mix. Apparently, it looks like Slanina's warming up, chat. Jesus, it looks like Slanina's warming up. Bro, it doesn't matter if it's a friendly. We've seen these guys for way too long now not be good enough. It's not about it being a friendly. It doesn't matter that it's a friendly. Because these guys have done it in proper games as well. Year after year after year, some of them. I don't think the source is reliable. I don't think the source is reliable at all. Until someone more credible says it, I'm not believing it at all. But I would love it. Right, players are coming out now. Are there any half-time changes? Well, the lap's still on. Not ideal. The lap's still on, chat. Is anybody on? No Satpayev. No Walsh. No Kavuma McQueen. I don't think there's been any Chelsea changes. Oh, there's been one. Slanina's on in goal, chat. Slanina on in goal. Other than that, there's no subs. Now, the half is about to begin, chat. Slanina in net. Slanina in net is mad. But that's the only sub at half time. I reckon get to the hydration break and we'll see Mudryk, Satpayev and those man. Second half underway, just one change in goal. We've got Slanina in goal. Here's Quenda in the box. Poor touch. Right. Need a big improvement here. I mean, Slanina is crap, but let's just hopefully he's not got anything to do. Asugu in possession now. That's good play from Gittins there. Gittins into Jackson. Jackson into the box. Jackson beats a man. Tries to shoot and it's blocked. That was better play from Gittins there. Much better play from Gittins. Oh, shit. What the fuck's happened there? It's Asugu in possession. Delap to Watson. Watson tried to break into the box and he's been tackled. We do need to win this game. Again, I don't think Alonso specifically wants Zubimendi. It's been reported that he's a player that he likes. But I don't think there's anything more to it than that. And Johor on the attack now. Here they come. Ball into the box. Slanina gets there. Quick off his line. Good job, son. Here comes Gittins. Quenda's ball in field is poor. We need a bit more, guys. We need a bit more from the attack. Oh my God, they're in. They're in. Oh my days. How did he miss? How on earth did that guy miss? Number 7. It was through on goal, one-on-one. And he just totally fluffed it. How on earth did he miss that? I cannot believe he's missed. How did he miss? I mean, tossing, what's going on there? Oh my God. How did he miss? Free kick though for Chelsea. Steve whips it in. It's whipped in by Steve, and it's over everyone. I mean, it's a half-decent save from Selena, but that geezer should never have missed. I don't know. I don't know the name of the players. We should be 2-1 down, chat. There's no escaping that fact. It's good play by some good play. There's all right play by Toss in there. Oh my God, who was that? Who was that gave it away? And they're in. It's Gittins that gave it away. Fuck me. And now he fouls him. Oh, that's so crap from Gittins. So bad. It's a free kick for Johor. Whipped in. Header. Saved. And away comes Jackson. Jackson to Delap. Delap, of course, loses the ball. What a surprise. What a surprise. Quenda, back to Watson. Asugu on the ball. Watson. We're being pressed here. Big time. I'll tell you what, Johor are playing quite well. We're not at the races at the start of this second half. Johor are dominating us. The Chelsea defending's been shambolic. And that's a foul, and it's a booking for Johor. A booking. Only sub has been Slanina on for Sharman Low. That's the only sub. No, there's definitely interested clubs apparently. I don't know who, but there's interested clubs. So it's a yellow card for Silva, the number 33. But the defending today has been poor. I mean, yeah, this has not been a good start to the second half. Right, let's see if we can build something here. Asugu out to Watson. Watson to Quenda. Steve. This team are physical, by the way. Johor, very physical. Steve comes a long way infield. Finds Subaloy to Gittins. Gittins fouled, surely. Free kick for Chelsea in a reasonable area to put a good delivery in. There's no news on why Penders is not playing. I presume it's injury or illness. Scooped ball. Steve into the box. Penalty. It's got to be a pen. That's a pen. He's pulled him. Surely, ref. Oh, now there's a bit of afters with Steve and the geezer. Steve booked. Steve booked for afters there. For fuck's sake. No, Delap, get away from the ref. Steve booked for afters off the ball. So there's a ball over the top from Nico. Nice ball. I think that's a penalty. Steve was pulled back there. I think that's a foul. And then Steve is pushed over on the ground and he kind of lashes out. Oh, these lot are physical, aren't they? Jesus. I mean, there could be a red card in this game. You never know. I mean, Johor have been very aggressive. Asugu wins the ball back. Plays it to Nico. Jackson running towards the box. No one in support. That's a foul, surely. Oh, fuck off. Seriously? Come on. Ball cleared out by Watson. Johor on the edge of the Chelsea box. Looking to work a cross in. Oh, it's a great reverse ball. Johor are in here. Oh, ball across. Lucky there was no one there. Quenda keeps it in. And Quenda will bring the ball away for Chelsea. Plays a long ball up to Delap. And his control is diabolical. What a surprise. That's got to be a foul, surely, ref. Subaloy comes... He's fondled him over. Come on. Asugu in possession. Back to Slonina. It could be time for Mudryk and Satpayev soon. Very soon. Tell you what, Jackson looks like a number 10 to me. You know, his passing's very good. His link-up play's very good. Gets in the box and he lets himself down. But Jackson as one of these twin 10s, this is a good option to have in the squad. A good option to have, chat. It's definitely a good option to have. Oh my God, slice clearance by Quenda, totally misses it and Watson deals with it. This has been a weird game. It's been a weird game, this. It's been exciting, it's been end to end. But there's been all sorts of madness going on. And Selena lets that run for a goal kick. I have no sound. Well, that's not true. Chat, can you hear me? Must be you, Byron. Maybe just turn the volume up on your laptop, phone, computer, whatever it is. No one else is having sound issues. Chat, is anyone else having sound issues? Johor away again. Edge of the box. I'm good. Yes, I'm good. We're sorted. Wonderful news. Thank you, chat. Jackson on the ball. Plays it out to Subaloy, who finds Gittins. Gittins back in field to Nico. Give and go of Delap. Gets it back. Jackson, Delap. Delap shoots. Oh, fuck me. That please tell me that was a deflection. There's no way that was... I mean, a nice little bit of play here between Delap and Jackson. Please tell me that was deflected. I think it was. It went so far wide. There's no way it wasn't deflected. It has to have been deflected. I refuse to believe that a professional footballer can shoot it that far wide. Oh, he can. Jesus Christ. Quenda on the ball, comes in field, picks out Jackson. Jackson to Gittins. Gittins cuts in. Gittins again on the ball. Gittins loses the ball. Penalty. It's a penalty for Chelsea. Gittins tripped. Gittins tripped. It's another penalty. It's another penalty. Gittins tripped in the box. Penalty. Oh. Oh, God. It is a penalty. The referee is waving away the Johor players who are complaining. But that is another penalty. Gittins. Gittins was taken down in the box, chat. And this is a second penalty. And it's Delap again over the ball. Can he make it 2 from 2 from the spot, Delap? Here he comes. Delap takes it, and Delap scores. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 2-1 Chelsea. Delap from the spot. Another good penalty. Another good penalty. Fair play. And it was definitely a penalty. Johor can have no complaints. Delap sends the keeper the wrong way. At least we know Delap is semi-useful from the penalty spot, if nothing else. And we're finally ahead in this game. Hydration break in this second half should be imminent. No, Sugu's given a ball away and he's given a free kick away right on the edge of the box. Look, Delap, if there's another penalty, maybe Delap gets a hat-trick. Let's wait and see. But it's a free kick for Johor on the edge of the box. I imagine this will be the last... Why is Delap pushing someone again? What are you doing, bro? Free kick, edge of the box here. Looks like number 24 could well be shooting here. He will be shooting here for sure. Very good position. Number 24 steps up. Deflected. For fuck's sake. 2-2. Fuck's sake. Deflection. Well, what are you supposed to do about that? Deflected off the wall. I mean, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Bro, Delap scored 2 penalties. His actual game has not been great, and he's not good enough to be at Chelsea. Him scoring 2 penalties doesn't change that. I mean, look, it's deflected off... I think it's deflected off Delap or Tosin. Or a combination of them both. Hydration break now, and it's Desmond. I mean, what a comical goal to concede. It has been a very physical game. But it is Desmond. It is Desmond Tutu. I mean, that could count as a Delap hat-trick because it's come off Delap. I think it come off his shoulder. Jackson's had a much better game than Delap. Ball into the box from Johor, headed away by Subaloy. Edge of the box strike. It's terrible. And away come Chelsea. That's a foul. No, not a foul. Oh, thank fuck for that. Asugu gets it away. Delap holds it up. That's a foul. He's gone through the back of him there. That's a foul. Book him, ref, off. Book him. Quenda, step back. That's a horror foul. Now Tosin's beefing. Why is Tosin beefing? And Delap's looking to have a scrap as well. Geezer, what are you doing? Your discipline is terrible. And now Delap's scrapping and the benches are scrapping as well. It's all booting off. It's all booting off. And now Jackson's getting involved. Of course he is. So we've got Tosin scrapping. We've got Delap scrapping. And Jackson never far from the scene either. He has gone through the back of Delap there, that number 5. It's a nasty challenge. There's a yellow card for that number 5, Glauder or Glauder. We are absolutely playing a team of thugs. Absolutely. And so I don't mind us giving it back to them, but you've also got to stay cool. You've also got to stay cool, chap. Here comes Delap. Jackson. Oh. Steve was almost in there. Keep smashing the likes, by the way, chat. Here's Quenda. Oh, Quenda, terrible pass. And Chelsea win it back. Quenda and Steve. Steve into the box. Steve looks to get it out of his feet. Finds Gittins in the box. Gittins cuts in. Jackson. Jackson. Oh. Pulled it back and shot from Asugu and it's just wide. Oh. Oh, that was close. Oh, it's just deflected wide. Asugu's shot there. Oh, it's gone inches wide, the deflected Asugu shot. All right, Steve with the corner coming up. Surely there's a break soon. Is there not a hydration break in the second half? We're 70 minutes in now. Steve whips in the corner. Oh, it's fucking awful. Bro, Pedro's not in the squad for this game. I'd like to think that Mudryk and Satpayev might get 20 minutes, surely. Asugu, ball over the top, looking for Quenda. Is there too much on it, or can Quenda get there? Quenda does get there. That's a foul. Surely it's a foul. Come on. Refs fell over. And away come Johor. He's been Subaloy's been spun there. And that's Tosin getting across with some half-decent work. Yeah, ref fell over, mate. Just... Inside the final 20 minutes then. Last 20 minutes of the tour chat. Last 20 minutes of tour. Asugu out to Watson. Watson puts an early cross in, headed away. It's with Gittins edge of the box. Gittins has a shot and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Right, Delap on the ball. Finds Gittins. Steve was making a run centrally, not picked out. Gittins comes in field. Finds Jackson, edge of the box. Jackson beats a man, beats another man. Back to Gittins. Steve, edge of the box, he's in. Steve was looking for Jackson, and he didn't find him. Out for a Chelsea throw. And it's Nico. Nico finds Gittins. Gittins into the box. Fuck's sake, that was shite from Gittins. And away come Johor. Oh my days, they're in. Slonina comes out and boots that away though. Foul on Steve. Surely a foul on Steve there. That Johor geezer can get up. He's been rolling around. Oh, God. Asugu's got something about him, but he needs to go on loan. He has to go on loan, Asugu. Is there a booking here? Someone's getting booked. Who's that? Is it Quenda getting booked? Yeah, looks like Quenda booked there. Quenda booked, and it's now the hydration break, chat. Yeah, Quenda was booked there. It's a little bit late. I mean, he's not really touched him much, but it is a bit late. How many likes we on, chat? Chat, we need 15 more likes. 15 likes to the 200 mark. Smash that like button and subscribe if you're new round here. 15 likes required to the 200 mark. Run it up, run it up. Let's get these final 15 likes boxed off, people. Surely we're going to see a Satpayev or a Mudryk now. Surely a Satpayev or a Mudryk are going to come on. Surely. It's got to be Mudryk and Satpayev on. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to see Mudryk in this hydration break. I mean, seeing that free kick again, it's just comical. It comes off Delap's shoulder. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? What are you meant to do about that, chat? I don't think there's going to be a sub here. There's a couple of subs for Johor, but it doesn't look like there's any Chelsea subs. So Johor are putting on a striker. There's a number 9 coming on. No Chelsea changes. I mean, look, I think it's clear that, you know, we knew anyway, but Satpayev and Mudryk are definitely going on loan. Satpayev and Mudryk are 100% going on loan, chat. Oh, shit, but offside? Yeah, offside. Thank fuck for that. Tossing on the ball, finds Jackson. Out to Quenda. Quenda with a great ball to Delap. Delap into the box. Shite. And it's cleared. All the way back to Slanina. I don't know when we're going to be hearing about outgoings. Hopefully as soon as possible. Hopefully as soon as possible, chat. Into the final 10 minutes. Final 10 minutes of the pre-season tour. Delap in possession. Asugu out to Watson. Watson to Steve. Watson's got it back from Steve. Johor intercept and they come away. Another change for Johor. Another change for Johor. So another sub here. I don't know why we've not seen any Mudrik or Satpaev or Kavuma McQueen or any of these guys. We've seen two subs in this game. One enforced, because Ansel Mino was injured, and then we changed the keeper at half time. That's all we've done. No, Watson's too young. He's 16. Yeah, Emmanuel, this team's going to have no chemistry because it's guys that have never played together and guys that aren't going to play together. That's the problem. So it is going to look disjointed when you make this many changes. Ball cleared. Johor coming away. Nicol Jazuli. It's a foul from Nicol Jazuli there. But a young kid, Jazuli's done all right. I mean, I imagine Mudrik will get his customary 5 minutes, probably. I imagine Mudrik will get his standard 5. Standard 5 minutes at the end, maybe. But yeah, chat, it is literally 2 weeks till the season starts. 2 weeks tomorrow. And we're at the cottage. 2 weeks tomorrow and we're at the cottage. Who's down injured? Someone's down injured in the box. Who's that? Is it Jackson? It's Jackson. Looks like he's taking a bang on his head. Jackson down in the box. Yeah, he's just taken an elbow to the back of the head. Totally unintentional. 5 minutes plus stoppages to go. There'll be at least 3 minutes added on because of the break. Right, we are going to get the Mudryk 5 minutes. We're going to get the Mudryk 5 minutes, chat. The standard Mudryk 5 minutes is coming. Watson dispossesses out for a throw, and this... No, they're going to take the throw quickly. Watson again, into Asugu. And the ball's with Subaloy at the back. Into Asugu again. Oh my God, it's terrible from Asugu. It's shocking. It's 3-2. Fuck me. That was diabolical from Asugu. That is absolutely diabolical from Asugu. It's shit from Asugu. How are you giving the ball away in that area like that? It's absolutely shocking from Asugu. It's awful, chat. He gives it away in a terrible area, and it's a good finish from the guy. Asugu. That is diabolical. It's absolutely diabolical from Asugu, chat. Right, is Mudryk on? I think, has Misha just come on? There's no confirmation that he's come on. No, he's on. Mudryk's on. And Satpayev on. Mudryk and Satpayev on. Satpayev on for Jackson. And it looks like Mudryk on for Gittins, I think. Yeah, Mudryk on for Gittins, Satpayev for Jackson. Ball in from Mudryk. Oh, it's 3-3. It's 3-3, chat. It's 3-3. Is it Watson? It was a ball in from Mudryk. It's a brilliant ball in from Mudryk. That's a fucking ball from Mudryk, chat. And I think it was it Watson or was it Steve? It's Mudryk. It's a fucking great ball in. Is it an own goal? Is it an own goal? Mudryk whips it in. OG. It's an OG. It's an OG 3-all, chat. It's a great ball in from Mudryk, but it's an OG. What a crazy game. What a crazy, crazy game this is. That's a superb ball from Mudryk, though. Superb ball from Mudryk. I mean, I still can't believe how poor that was from Sugu. Cannot be the Caicedo backup. Oh shit, there could be a penalties here, chat. There could be penalties. Oh my god, what a mad end to this game, chat. Oh my god, they're in again. Blocked by Slonina. That's a foul. Surely that's a foul. Good, it's a foul, luckily. I mean, let's be honest, chat. Let's be perfectly honest here. Mudryk, in the first minute he was on the pitch, has done more than Gittins did all game. I'll stand by it, chat. Gittins might be a bit more consistent, a bit more polished. Mudryk has got better fundamentals and better skills than Gittins. He just does. Is this going to... Surely this is not going to be a penos game, isn't it? I mean, Gittins won us a pen, sure. But I think Mudryk's genuinely done more than Gittins did in this game. Isn't it mad as well, right? How Ben Watson at 16 years old... Ben Watson at 16 is a central midfield player playing in a back three, has looked miles better as a centre-back than Tosin. Nicol Jazuli, 16, 17 years old, has looked miles better in midfield than Isugu. Like these things have got to be concerning. This is the problem, right? If Mudryk had been playing, I would keep him, but... You know, Mudryk playing a few minutes here and there of one game a week, it's not enough to get the rust off. By the way, there was 4 minutes added on, chat, of which we've played 3. Could we get a winner here? Ball with Watson. Watson whipped in. There's nobody there. This could be pens. He's looked so clear of Isugu. This could be pens. Yeah, Nicol Jazuli has looked so much better than Isugu. Well, that's full time. Doesn't look like there's penalties, chap. The keeper's taking his gloves off. I don't think there is penalties. Hotel room, are you bantering? Hotel room, are you bantering that Asugu's been brilliant? Is there no pens? No, they're swapping shirts. Doesn't? Oh no, penalties will follow. The Chelsea commentary. Chelsea commentary saying there's pens, apparently. Is there defo pens? Is there defo pens, chat? Chat, I think there could be pens. People are saying no pens. Can somebody confirm? Is there pens or no pens? It's saying there's going to be someone's chat. Is there pens? I mean, they're just showing highlights of the game now. Chat, are there pens? Can somebody confirm? Can somebody confirm? Is it penalties or not? Because people are saying there's penalties. Nah, bro. I think there could be pens, chat. Yeah, penalties. There is penalties, chat. Chelsea have just confirmed it on the official Twitter account. Penalties coming up. So apparently there's going to be pens. Class, we're going to get pens. Right, let's get these pens going then. Yep, no, we're just waiting for the pens, chat. I mean, Sugu's been diabolical today, I'll be so real. What are we on likes-wise? 209. Let's get this to 250 if we can, chat. Keep smashing the like button. Let's get this up to 250 on the likes. Smash those likes, chat. No, there is pens. Oh, is the ref just sacked off the pens? Chat, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, what, the ref send them? The ref is sending them inside. I mean, all I'm seeing is pictures of the crowd right now. Apparently there are no pens. What is going on here, guys? Are there pens or are there no pens? Because the Chelsea stream is still going. The Chelsea stream is still going, chat. I don't know what. No, they've all gone. They're all off the pitch. They've refused to do the pens. Yeah, no, everyone's fucked off. I mean, there's still people in the crowd, but all the players and that are gone. I mean, the stream's still going. Yeah, I think everyone's fucked off. I think that's it, chat. Game over, no pens. What an anticlimax. Ref couldn't be asked for pens. Apparently it's not decided yet. Apparently it's not decided. I mean, what's going on? This is shambolic. Right, I'm going to hang on a few more minutes, chat. We're going to hang on a few more minutes to see if these pens do come or not. We're going to see if these pens arrive. I mean, why is this so difficult? Yeah, it looks. I mean, it's still not confirmed. I mean, the CFC Plus stream's still going, but it looks like there's no pens. I mean, apparently... Yeah, no, it's confirmed. Confirmed. No penalties. Called as a draw. Chelsea were ready to take the penalties, but it's been called as a draw, chat. No penalties. Called as a draw. Chelsea were ready to take the penalties. No penalties, chat. And the stream's done. Thanks for watching. There we go. No pens. Apparently it was in the contract for there to be penalties. Penalties cancelled. There we go. There we go. Job done. Finished 3-3. That's the end of the game. Entertaining game. Bit of a mad one, to be honest. Enjoyable nonetheless. And the ref and Johor, it looks like, bottled the pens. So there we are. Chelsea's tour of Asia finishes with 2 defeats, 2 wins, and a draw. There we go. What did you miss? A pretty exciting, mad game, and then penalties were cancelled at the end. So there we go. Mad. Yeah, chat. The pre-season tour's done. The pre-season watch-alongs are now done. We've got one more game left, Sociedad, next weekend. And yeah, the pre-season tour's finished. Big up to everyone for the support. It's greatly appreciated, as always, guys. Please smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you are... Thank you. I'm going out. I'm going to go outside now. I'm going to record the match reaction. I'm going outside. But thank you for your concerns. Yeah, guys, run up the likes. Subscribe if you're new around here. Pre-season watch-alongs are done. Thank you for all of the support. I'm going to record the match reaction now. That'll drop in the next hour or so. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine wherever you are. Enjoy whatever you're doing. And I will see you lot again tomorrow, providing there's no major news. But anyway, up the Chelsea. Big love for the support. Smash the like. Subscribe if you're new around here. Blue Co out. Catch you tomorrow. Love.